Hello everyone, welcome to my channel all about PhD by Dr. Ritika Gauba. In this video, we are going to discuss with you some of the special benefits, some special relaxations which are given to female PhD aspirants. In addition to this, in this video, we are also going to tell you about that one special benefit which females get who are aspiring to do a UGC NET examination. For your better understanding, we've divided this video into two parts. In the first part, we are going to talk about the benefits related to or the relaxations related to PhD that the females get. And in the second part, we are going to discuss that one special benefit which females get in the UGC NET examination. So without further ado, let us start this video. So one of this video, we are going to discuss two benefits, two relaxation that females get. The first relaxation is related to the duration of pursuing the PhD, and the second benefit relates to the permission to transfer the university. So let us start with the duration of pursuing the PhD. So all of you must be knowing that UGC has given certain PhD regulations which are followed by all the universities and institutions of national importance who award a PhD degree. Now in these regulations, UGC has clearly mentioned the minimum and the maximum duration of pursuing a PhD. Currently, all the institution and national importance institute are following the 2016 regulation, but very soon we are going to implement, that is UGC is going to implement the 2022 regulation, which should happen by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. In case any one of you wants to know what exactly was this 2022 regulation, then you can watch our previous videos, previous 3 videos which we have dedicated to the PhD regulations of 2022. Sharing the link with you of these 3 videos in the eye above and in the description box below. So as I was saying that UGC has given the minimum and the maximum duration to pursue a PhD. Currently in the 2016 regulation, the minimum duration has been given as 3 years. And in the new forthcoming regulations of 2022, the minimum duration has been given as 2.5 years. What does the word minimum duration means? It means that a student once registered for the PhD program in any university has to continue to pursue this course up till at least 3 years as per the 2016 regulations. So that means that you cannot submit your PhD till you've completed 3 years of your registration. Of course, there are many other norms to submit a PhD, but this minimum duration means this. Okay, from here we move on to the maximum duration. So UGC has said that the maximum duration to pursue a PhD for men would be 6 years. Okay, so the men, if you do not complete your PhD by 6 years, your registration would be cancelled. Now here is where females get a relaxation. While men get 6 years to complete their PhD, females get 8 years to complete their PhD. Yes, 2 years extra. However, just to let you know that PWD candidates, that is person with disability, with more than 40% disability as per the PhD regulations, are also given 8 years, which will include both men and women. However, females, in addition to this 8 years, is also given an additional of 8 months of maternity leave. Of course, the female has to have a baby to avail this maternity leave, but in case they do, then the total time period given to a female to complete a PhD becomes 8 years, 8 months, maximum than any other category of students. However, the females here should note that this extra 2 years that they are getting from over and above the men, they will have to justify the reason for availing these extra 2 years. So unless and until you have a very valid reason, the university would not like you to continue PhD for such a long period of time. Usually universities expect you to complete a PhD by 5 years. In case there is any other legitimate reason because of which females are not being able to continue, then they definitely have a provision to request their guide, their committee to help them increase this minimum period of theirs to 7 years and then 8 years. So this was the first advantage which females have in pursuing a PhD. From here we move on to our second benefit. So the second relaxation which the females get while pursuing the PhD relates to the transfer of university. And this is that one benefit which is given only and only to females and no other category of students. So under this benefit, the females can transfer their parent university from where they are pursuing their university and transfer their PhD to another university. That means that they can, in between the session, in between the duration of PhD, they can move to another university and take all the material, all their PhD thesis matter along with them. This can happen only once in their entire tenure, and this can only be allowed by the parent university when either the most special case that has been specifically mentioned in the UGC regulation relates to the marriage of the female candidate. But if there is any other similar issue like the transfer of husband or any other family issue, then also the university can consider your request for this transfer. Now remember that the female candidate has to take approval from the existing parent university and also has to find the admission in another university on their own, and who would agree to take them in the middle of the session. Secondly, when you finally complete your thesis, then you have to ensure that in the acknowledgement, you acknowledge the contribution of your original parent university and your guide. Also, the UGC has mentioned that in case female candidate is working on some patent work or on some really special project which has been assigned specifically to that first university of theirs, then in such cases, the parent university or the original university can refuse the transfer of a female candidate. However, in all the other cases, the female candidate has an option of changing their university at least once the entire tenure. So with this, we complete the first part of this video. Moving on to our second part, which relates to the special benefit which females get who are aspiring to do UGC NET examination. Many of you would be familiar that UGC NET examination is conducted for two purposes. The first is to determine the eligibility of an individual as an assistant professor, and the second is to select JRF candidates. JRF, which means Junior Research Fellowship, and if you qualify this JRF examination through UGC NET, then you become eligible to get a monthly stipend or a fellowship by UGC to pursue a full-time PhD from any UGC recognized university or institution of national importance. So while there is no age limit to give your UGC NET examination which determines your eligibility to become an assistant professor, for JRF there is an age limit. For men, the maximum age till which they can give this examination for JRF is 31 years of age. And for female, it is 5 years extra. That means they can give this examination for JRF up till the age of 36 years. Please note there are certain other categories like SC, ST and non-creamy layer OBC category which are also given certain extra time more than the men. However, females of all the categories have been given these extra 5 years for this JRF examination. That's it from me in this video. I've discussed with you all the benefits which female get in the PhD and in UGC NET. I hope this video would encourage females to go and at least think about doing their PhD and giving the UGC NET examination. If in case you have any questions related to PhD or UGC NET examination, please put them in the comment section below. I would love to answer them in our next Q&A section. This is your PhD mentor, advisor and trainer, Dr. Ritika Gauba. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.